Hello. Hello, my name is Larry McCarty. This is my 10-minute book review on the book Hamilton, the Revolution, and Hamilton the Musical. Hamilton the Musical. Sorry, my nose itch. First off, let me say that I dislike this very much, even to the point of hated this assignment. I don't like certain rap genres, especially Fight the Power It Be raps. Sure, our founding fathers... reset. Our founding fathers fought the powers that be. This is true. They went against the world dominating power of the British Empire and won. And America wouldn't be here if that didn't happen. But the only resemblance I got from this book wasn't about fighting for a better life and liberty and freedom. The way they rapped, it also sounded like a Black Panther rap. I was almost expecting them to say something like, "Kill all the pigs" or "Kill all the cops." Bleh. Saying and making the entire cast black and Latino really made me angry. Sure, it's creative license. But making not one person in the cast white or Asian or anything else made me mad. It really seemed more of a political statement than a musical or historical rewrite. It resembles the problems now where blacks and Latinos are making white the minority and putting us down for what happened in the past. Also, the way the company dressed was weird. Just oddball weird. I'm reading off of my computer. Moving past that, let's start at the beginning. The rhyming at the end of every line was good. Names they used were historically accurate and good, but making it seem like two historical figures that might have met or might have not met was cutting it close, in my opinion. Giving the information dump about him was an unneeded part, I think. I like to try and figure things out during a play or book. This was like, well, there it is. Burr shot him, and everybody he met loved him. Whoopee. I do like how they sort of stuck to the timeline of history. There were a few swerves off the tracks that could have been written better, but then again, I suppose it is creative license. I do like when Aaron Burr met Hamilton. You could tell there was tension between these two, and it was going to come to a head sooner or later. In the creative license, that was good. It made it feel like Lin was envisioning things on what he knew the outcomes were. That I liked. It was creative and built the foundation of the future, for example on page 23. Hamilton. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir? Burr. That depends. Who's asking? He says it angrily. This was the way this was done. It makes it positive in the reading and in the play that Hamilton was a man of peace and patience. You can also tell that Burr was a man of hot temper and quick to decide if he was to be aggressive or calm. More likely aggressive than latter in most cases. This is also done well near the middle of the book on page 137. Burr. I finished up my studies and practiced law. Hamilton. I practiced law. Burr worked next door. Burr. Even though we started at the same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. Burr again. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, this man is non-stop. You can see in this quote that even though Hamilton and Burr started practicing law at the same time, even being so competitive to work right next door to each other, Hamilton rose fast while Burr stayed at a lower rate and lower fame than Hamilton. This can be seen as Hamilton succeeding fastly while Burr is jealous that Hamilton is getting famous in law while he's still struggling. This also leads to the culmination at the end of the book. The culmination is that Burr and Hamilton came to a head with a duel outside of Washington across the Hudson River. This quote is from page 272 and 273. Alright, so I'm going to read it from the book now. Mail company. 1, 2, 3, 4. Full company except Hamilton and Burr. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then it goes on into what it goes on into. Burr. There are 10 things you need to know. Company. Number 1. Burr. We rode across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness assigned as my Burr and Company. Number 2. Burr. Hamilton arrived with his crew, Nathaniel Pendleton and a doctor that he knew. Company. Number 3. Burr. I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man had poisoned my political pursuits. Company. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4. Burr. Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he could have deniability. Company. 5. Burr. Now I didn't know at this time, but we were. This gets a little confusing here. Burr and Philip. Near the same spot your son died, is that why? Hamilton. Near the same spot my son died, is that why? That's confusing to me. Company. 6. Burr. He examined his gun with such rigor. I watched as he methodically fiddled with the trigger. Company. 7. Burr. Confession time. Here's what I got. My fellow soldiers, oh, that's confusing the way they wrote that. My fellow soldiers will tell you why I'm a terrible shot. Company. Number 8. Burr. Hamilton and men. Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your seconds, see if they can set the record straight. Pendleton and Van Ness meet in the middle to speak, but it is Burr and Hamilton we see, staring at each other across the way. Burr. They won't teach you this in classes, but look it up. Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why, if not to take deadly aim? It's him or me. The world will never be the same. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter. Company. Number 9. Burr. Look him in the eye. Aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count. Company. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10 paces. Fire. Burr fires a shot. Before Hamilton has hit, the action freezes. Hamilton. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me, on my feet several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. Dyslexia. Burr, my first friend, my enemy. May the last face be the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you remember me? What if the bullet is my legacy? Legacy. What is legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes at the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, you great unfinished symphony, you sent for me. Or, okay. Sorry, I lost my place. America, you sent for me. You let me make a difference. A place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rice. Sorry, guys, I lost my place there. I'm running out of time. I'm running and my time's up. Wise up. Eyes up. I catch a glimpse of the other side. Lawrence leads a soldier's chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. He's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up, rise up, Eliza. My love, take your time. I'll see you on the other side. Hamilton raises his pistol. Hamilton, raise a glass to freedom. Burr, company. He aims his pistol at the sky. Burr, wait! Burr fires a shot. Hamilton goes down. Burr, I strike him right between his ribs. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. They throw him back across the Hudson. I get a drink. Company, ah, ah, ah. Burr, I hear wailing in the streets. Company, ah, ah, ah. Burr, somebody tells me you better hide. Company, ah, ah, ah. Burr, they say. Burr, Angelica. Angelica and Eliza. Burr, were both at his sides when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. History obliterates. In every picture it paints me and all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known. I should have known. The world was wide enough for both of Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. Back to my reading. You can see in the quote that I just read that Hamilton and Burr are riding at the dueling site across the Hudson River. As the chorus goes on to begin the duel, both give each other a chance to back out and set the record straight. They count off 10 paces, turn and fire. Before Hamilton has hit, the whole cast freezes, then he gives his monologue. Then Burr fires the shot and Hamilton goes down. Hamilton dies with both women at his side, and Burr pays for it. After the play ended, when President Obama attended, he got up and spoke on the play. I thought the play was poorly written, filling in their own facts for missing facts in history and writing in characters that never met so they could add filler. This play is probably my least favorite I've ever had to read, and that's saying a lot. I did not like it, and I thought it could have been done 100 times better. And that was my review on the book and the play Hamilton. Thank you.